Hey, everybody, I'm Sean.
And I'm Steph.
And you're watching Running Rampant live, episode number 19. We've done 18 of these things. That's
number
crazy.
19.
Yeah, and you didn't even run the logo or anything, so we don't even know what show we're running. Did you?
Oh, no,
That's
I
right.
forgot.
Going to have to fire our technical director. Anyway, this is Running Rampant, everybody, a little show that's we take you behind the scenes of Rampant Design, which is us. For some reason, you all think this company is bigger. It's just the two of us. We talk a little bit about what it's like to run a small business, and of course, we take questions from you, our fine furry friends on the interwebs. I'd like to say what up to YouTube over here and Facebook over here. Thank you, everybody, for watching live. If you have any questions during the show, hit us up. What's going on, Final Cut Steph? Who can't?
Give me one. I'm just hearing.
Give me 1
levels.
second. The joys of live shows. We think one day we'd get the hang of this.
I have to listen. There we go. We're good.
So what's going on, Final Cut Steph?
So we have a lot of fun stuff to talk about.
We do. To talk about.
To talk about today. We have a lot going on.
We do.
Are constantly busy, but
and not sleeping.
The first thing we want to talk about is our new product called Edit Essentials, and it's really cool. Let me get this up here for you.
Edit Essentials is pretty awesome.
Take a look at this. Let me clear this away.
So Edit Essentials is a product that takes elements from our entire library. It's 220 4K style effects. It's got all kinds of goodness in it. It's got flares, it's got overlays, it's got transitions. And what we've done is we've basically pulled selects from all of our popular volumes and made one volume for only $59. That's right, 220 4K effects for only $59. It's the craziest deal we've ever done. I'm not sure why we did this. Actually, that's not true. We did this so, we had somebody write us recently. We get this every once in a while, like, you guys are a little too expensive for my taste. You need to make something more along my price range. So we're not going to devalue our current library for those of you who've invested in it, and we appreciate that because this stuff does cost money to do. But we did make a smaller pack for people who want to kind of dip their toe into the pool. And, of course, we get a lot of people who said, okay, I bought Edit Essentials, now I just want everything. And that's awesome. And, so thank you. But yeah, so that's Edit Essentials.
Yeah, it's an amazing pack. It has, check it out. Go to rampanttools.com. And if you go to any of the film and light effects category, animated mats, any of those categories at the very top in a really nice special box that I made, you'll see the Edit Essentials link. You can find it there. Or you can click the link if you're watching the replay in the description. I'll put it down there as well. So to
answer anybody's questions, with the exception of our animated mats, everything else you see in this promo is all created in camera. Everything I've ever done in my career has always been in camera first, in the box second. So these are not designed. We got some people making comments saying I can make this in After Effects. You can absolutely make effects like this in After Effects, but not the reality of what you get in terms of actual real light on the lens. That's a completely different look. So if you're looking for a more organic look, and you see this stuff all the time on America's Got Talent and all these other shows, they use these elements, and it's 100% shot in camera, with, like I said, with the exception of our animated mats. Those I obviously animated.
We could play a drinking game with America's Got Talent with
our
products.
And about 4 minutes in, she'd be dead. And
it is actually, if you check it out, there are a lot of Rampant effects used in that show. It is kind of like the Rampant show.
I love it.
It's
awesome.
It's
cool. It's cool to see how they do things, because they create their own stuff.
They create it up and mix it up.
Which is what I prefer.
Very, very neat. Very, very neat. So check that out. Yeah, Edit Essentials, priced for all of our editors
for anybody.
who are,
anybody. If you've never heard of Rampant before, $59 is pretty cheap, where you can jump in and get 220 effects.
Correct.
And if you mix that with our 4K free, you've got a huge library. You get another 100 effects if you go to 4K free and sign up, and then download the 220. That's what, 320? High level math there. You get 320 4K effects for $59. Not bad.
Yeah, not too shabby. So check that out. It's a really, really awesome product, and it's only $59. Yeah. So definitely go get that. So
thanks to everybody here on the YouTubes and on Facebook. We love seeing everyone jump in live. So if you have any questions, let us know. So what else is going on at Rampant before we jump into today's show?
Well, we have a really cool thing that we're promoting with our good friends over at Film Riot. They are in conjunction with us. We partnered with them, and why don't you explain that cool partnership?
Yeah. If you're familiar with Tryon Films or Film Riot, we've partnered with them, and as you see on the screen right here, we've done a really cool project with them. We're doing muzzle flashes with them, so you can catch our muzzle flashes in the Tryon Films store, and it's a lot of fun. Actually, I gave you a lower third that has the
I have
the
that.
URL there.
Yep.
It's an honor. It's an absolute honor to partnering with them. I mean, they're one of my favorite people, groups of people on the planet. I've only met personally, I've only met Ryan and Josh, but they're all awesome. Love their work. Ryan's one of my favorite directors, and so it's a huge honor for them to say, "Hey, your stuff's good enough to be in our store." And I think they're going to do some promos and stuff with it and stuff. But that's awesome. So we are super, super, super stoked that you can find Rampant flashes, muzzle flashes, and gun effects in the Triune Film store. So nothing makes me happier than that. That's pretty darned cool. Yeah.
Very, very. Sorry, I'm playing with all the switches. Yeah, very cool. We love the guys over at Film Riot. They're amazing, and they've been very amazing to us. So this is a fun product to get to do with them, and check it out.
And go check it out. Go to the Film Riot YouTube page. I'll put the links and stuff all in the description when this video is over. Go check out their initial video is hilarious. They even show a peanut butter can or a peanut butter jar with a muzzle flash, which is very, very funny. And I think a dude in a wig. So it's, I mean, anytime you can see a dude in a wig on YouTube, come on, man, what's not to love?
Yeah.
Special hey to Paul Watkins, who I believe has been
Hi, Paul.
who has visited every live show we've ever done since the beginning
You're like
of
the
time.
ultimate fan.
He really is. We should send him something.
Yeah.
We should give him something for free.
I'm sending my love.
Sending you love. Nice. Okay, and then, of course, the last order of business we'd like to thank everybody on YouTube. We hit a milestone for us anyway. It may not sound all that impressive to you guys, but we are super, super stoked. We hit over 3 million views on YouTube last week.
Do you see that?
And over 32,000 subscribers. So thank you for subscribing. Yes. Thank you for sharing. And, of course, thank you for watching. 3 million views for us is huge. We're, like I said, it's just the two of us. So that's like 1.5 million views a person or something like that. So
I think it's the numbers over here.
Right, wow.
Over this direction.
Your tutorials will do really well.
No, we're very, very honored to get 3 million views, and you guys are awesome. Thank you for watching all of our videos and watching this show. And if you like more, make sure you subscribe and like and share to all your friends and buddies and pals so that we can share our knowledge with more people.
Raleigh says hi, guys.
Hi, Raleigh.
So thanks for jumping in.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, for all of you out there who are on the YouTube's land, the Tubes is doing great. Facebook, you're kind of slacking. You're all just sitting there lurking. That's cool, but the Tubes, they're jumping. People are talking. Life is good. So yeah, that's all the news I have. We're crazy busy. We're about to go into production of a whole new library, and another element effect volume. We've got so much going on. We're looking for a shooting space in Orlando because our space just isn't big enough for what we're about to do, and we've got a lot going on. This will be a busy summer. And, we have a special guest coming up.
Oh, yes.
So you can do the honors.
So first I want to say that our Tuesday show for Rampant Live, which will be tomorrow at 9 o'clock, has been rescheduled. So we don't actually have somebody coming in tomorrow. Owen, our friend Owen from Ireland, is moving, and he's having issues with his internet. We all have been there trying to get a new place and your internet stuff hooked up. So he's actually going to be on at the end of the month. We had to move him down a little so we can get his internet fixed up. So no guest tomorrow, but on Thursday we have an amazing special guest coming on at 9 p.m. It's the one and only and the most amazing Ryan Connolly.
Yep, like I said, he's one of my all-time favorite directors. So tune in to at least see me make a fool of myself talking to someone who I admire their work and as a person. Also come in with your questions. If you're a fan of Film Riot or if you're a fan of Triune Films, or if you don't know anything about Film Riot, come on in. This family, this group of people have done some really amazing things. They first of all, they have almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube. It's insane. With all the projects they ever do are fantastic. I'm a huge fan. We both went to the same film school. We've got a lot in common. I really just admire this guy and his family. So come on and check it out. And if you ever have any questions for Ryan, this is a great way to interact with Ryan live. So
yes, it will be live.
But like I said, he could go, you know what? Nah, I'm not doing this. So it's tentative, it's scheduled, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. We might.
He'll be there.
Yeah, let's hope so. He's a great guy. He's a lot of fun to talk to. I've had the opportunity of talking to him on the phone a couple times, and we end up laughing a lot. He's a really cool, down-to-earth person. So if you want to meet a director who's fantastic and who's on the cusp of the next generation of directors, you absolutely need to jump in and talk to Ryan. Paul Watkins says, can you talk about the big thing you alluded to last week? Well, one of them was working with Film Riot on these muzzle flashes. During the episode last week, we had just finalized it. So you're now going to start seeing some of our effects in the Film Riot store, which is huge for us. We have Ryan Connolly coming in on Thursday, which is also huge for us. And we are going to do, I can't say too much, but we are going to do our first Kickstarter.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't say too much about it yet because I want to get all of my ducks in a row, if you will. But we're going to do our very first Kickstarter on a project that's of such a huge caliber we cannot finance it on our own. And I hope I'm not saying your name wrong, but Kitun Katoon says hi. Hey there. I hope I didn't say your name wrong. If I did, I apologize. Yeah, we're about to do something. We're always growing at Rampant. We're taking this up to the next level, and we feel that this project that we're about to kickstart is the next progression in Rampant history. So we're never kind of settling, I guess.
Yeah, I think we talked about it maybe last time or a couple episodes ago about hard work and we don't ever stop. We don't believe in just sitting. First of all, we don't just sit on the sofa and make money and just money rolls in.
Yeah, we had a friend call and say that, hey, it must be nice to sit around and make money. I'm like, yeah, and if you figure out how to do that, let me know.
Yeah, we don't do that. It's very hard.
16 hours a day, easy. Yeah,
we work a lot, and this is the most I've ever worked at any job I've ever had. And I was a teacher, and we've never stopped working if you're a teacher.
True
that. We're really excited about this thing, and we're just trying to keep Rampant going and always innovative. If you've been following our live stream stuff, you will know that we started out and we just weren't happy with what we started with. So we just kept going and going and going. And this is where we are now. And if we could find something new that was even better than this, we would do that as well. So we just don't stop. And this Kickstarter campaign that we are planning and preparing is, huge. So
we're also going to let you in on the studio as well. This is the first time we've ever done this. Back in the day, we were a little bit more secretive of our recipes, but you know what? It doesn't matter for me anymore. So here's what we're going to do. When we start our next project, we're going to live stream, not the whole thing because that would be really boring, but we're going to show you how we do what we do. These are just our recipes. If you're capable of recreating what we do, awesome. If you'd rather us do it for you, and you can buy our stuff, that's great too. But we're going to take you into our studios and show you basically how we do things, and that's going to happen on that Kickstarter project especially. As more develops and as things become more official, we'll absolutely talk about it. Right now we're being a little vague, I get it, but things happen very quickly here. I mean, this Kickstarter project was really thought about just a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So, but we are shooting a big library coming up and a huge volume coming up, and we will live stream all of that. We'll shoot video behind the scenes, put it up on Insta, put it up on Snapchat, and of course on Facebook and YouTube. So lots of projects going on. We're about to, and I think we can officially announce your thing, right?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
so,
and
I want to say this. Okay. I want to say this. You can't announce your own thing. That's weird. I'm super proud of Stefanie. She's an amazing woman, and she's accomplished a lot. This thing that she's about to do is huge. We're going to the mothership. We're going to Apple in Cupertino, and Stefanie's going to teach a class at FMC. She's going to teach an Apple Motion class, right?
Yeah.
She's going to teach an actual class at FMC at Apple. She's done one class before at the Apple store in Orlando. That was cool, but this is actually at Apple, at the mothership. So that's going to be interesting. And I'm super proud of her. It's huge. So if you're going to that event, make sure to take Steph's class.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't taught in a long time I do tutorials and stuff on for the tubes, but I haven't done anything live. So I'm really excited to do it. I really love teaching, and I'm just super excited to teach this class.
I can't be more proud of her.
It'd be fun.
It's going to be amazing. I'm going to take her class. I think they're charging me too. No. I don't think so. Jeremy Riddle said Rampant and Ryan is the dream team. You know what, Jeremy? I could not agree more. I'm a huge fan of Ryan, and I love that it's just a huge honor that they use our stuff and they like it. You know, they're not paid to do so or anything. So it's just awesome to see guys like him use our stuff and give us feedback. You know, Ryan's very open and honest with what he likes, what he doesn't like. And so hopefully, fingers crossed, you'll see more from our two teams together in the future. So that's all I can say about that right this second.
Yeah, but we're really excited. We have a lot of new stuff coming, and so thank you for always being with us and watching the shows and tuning in. It's just another thing for us. So
Paul says, just taking a break for Judge Judy count. We just don't take breaks, man. The only time we watch TV is when we eat. So we'll catch up on Preacher and Mr. Robot, and Preacher just finished, so we're just Mr. Robot now, and that's about it. We just did Last Chance U. That's a great docuseries on Netflix if you get a chance. It's a pretty amazing docuseries on Netflix. It's only 7 or 8 episodes.
Yeah,
so
we just binged that
we
one.
We just tore through it.
Yeah, that was.
And now there's nothing else to watch.
Now there's nothing else.
That's how we roll. But yeah, we don't get out much.
No, we don't.
You know, so.
We work a lot.
All right, so let's get to the episode.
So on today's episode, we're talking business, and today's business topics that we're going to talk about are, how do you say that? R is? I don't know. Whatever it is.
You definitely don't say R is.
Whatever it is, we're talking about authenticity, recycling content, and accountability. So good topics, and
yeah. So authenticity.
Number one.
Go ahead and explain.
I guess what we're talking about here is the importance of being authentic to your customers to build your brand and build your audience. I think, especially with the internet and as prevalent as things are and as easy as to access as things are, people see through and customers see through non-authentic, disingenuine things really easy. So for us, being as authentic as we can, like doing this show, is really important for us. So as far as growing your business, being authentic and being yourself and showing who you are, don't be afraid to show your personality in your company. It's very important for people to sort of, I don't know how to really explain that. Just
look, we do these shows. We do Rampant Live and we do Running Rampant, so you can get kind of a window into the fact that we are just two people who work out of our house, who make this stuff only because we hope that we make stuff that you find useful. That's it. And we're open and honest about who we are. For whatever reason, for the longest time, people thought we were a big company and they compared us to other big companies out there, which I guess is nice, but it's just the two of us. And I'm a little bit nuts, and she keeps me in line. I've been making these kinds of effects for 20 years now. I made them for TV shows like Charmed and private libraries and public libraries that you've probably bought from in the past, or elements that I created. And one day Stephanie's like, let's do this for ourselves. And the only reason I work for ourselves is because, as you know, if you work in video, things just get a little bit crazy, a little bit hectic. And we wanted to try things on our own. And this was a big grand experiment. And I'm going to be the first person to say we have no idea what we're doing when it comes to running a business. We're learning as we go, and that's what this show is all about, is as we learn something, we share it with you. Because when we started out, we had nobody. We had literally nobody to lean on, and it was the worst. And we had a lot of people take advantage of us. So when you talk about being authentic, there are people who straight up took our stuff and tried to pawn it off as their own, and that was disingenuous. It wasn't authentic, and it failed. This is our stuff. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into all these effects. I throw out more effects than we actually sell. Yeah. As from the standpoint of the CFO, she's probably thinking I'm a nightmare because I literally spend tons and tons of time. Like this new volume that's coming out that we'll show you soon, I guarantee you 95% of the footage will never see the light of day just because it just doesn't meet my requirements of what I want. So 100% of the stuff that we create here is created by us right now, and it's all I can say is that this is us. Like it or don't like it. You either like how we do things, or you like us, or you don't. We love each and every one of you, but there's a lot of people out there who don't. I get my fair share of hate mail. It's just how it is.
Yeah, but being yourself and being true to who you are, I think will show through in your company and show through in what you produce, whatever you're producing and selling or not selling, or just yourself. If you're selling yourself, if you're a freelancer and you're looking for work, be yourself and be authentic. Don't try to copy someone or be someone that you're not. People will see right through it. So
right, if you're gonna do something, we're all there's a lot of people who go out there and make effects, right? Think of it as like a restaurant. You either like our recipes or you don't. You either like how we cook things or you don't. If you're gonna do something, put your own spin on it. There's only a handful of people who do things the way we do it, and I do what I do based on my mentors who worked on the original Star Wars and Gremlins and things like that. These were the original effects artists, and they taught me everything I know, and then I put my own spin on things, and that's what Rampant is. Right now, Stephanie's making plugins, but they're all based on my designs. Eventually, hopefully, we'll get her to make her own designs, and that will increase the breadth of creativity we have here at Rampant. But you just have to be honest and be real. And it's taken us a long time. We've had a lot of people lie about us, bash us, and try to keep us down. And it's just
even starting when Rampant started, it was Rampant Design Tools, and that was it. Like it was. You didn't know who was behind the camera. You didn't know who was behind the store. And we looked very much like a vending machine.
Yeah, and we took some bad advice.
We did, but we learned from that. And that was, that's one of our struggles and pitfalls that we're still trying to struggle with today to get away from that. Yes, it's just the two of us. And, we built this together. But that's it. That's where it's come. So, that we've even struggled with that too. So, everybody has those struggles, but
yeah, when someone goes online and like bashes quote unquote those Rampant guys, first of all, that's us. Only one of us is a guy, and
I'm not a guy.
No, No, it's not that kind of story. But that's okay, even if it was. But the point is, this is it. This is so. And there's people who just come up with the most random nonsense. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because we have friends who are like, you can't be this honest with people. You've got to put on a front. And the answer to that, in my mind, is no. I'm not here to make you think of we're something other than we are. If you buy into Rampant, you're supporting us. You're supporting a small company, probably just like your own. So if you support the other big ones, that's fine. But you're supporting people who have different agendas and different views on life. We are hardworking video production people just like you. I work every day of my life. I've worked in every single kind of video project on the planet. So whether it's corporate or feature film or whatever, I've done it and I can relate to you. So hit us up with any of your war stories. I could bore you to tears with my war stories. So video production is by and large a difficult thing. So just be open and honest when you make products. And Paul Watkins says he's been a fan since I met you two at NAB when you gave away free effects DVDs many moons ago. That was a very long time ago. Paul is an OG. He's an original fan. DVDs were a long time ago. Man, that was a long time ago. That was a whole library ago, too. That library we flushed, unfortunately, just because another company decided they were going to take it and sell it as their own. That's just part of the thing. But, we've learned, moved on.
Battle wounds. We're going to have them.
Got the scars, baby. Got the scars. Cut. I've been cut, shanked, shivved, pushed off a truck, run over, backed up, run over again, thrown out of an airplane.
But look, we're still here.
Still here.
So you can do it.
Still kicking.
You can do it.
Still kicking. So what's the next thing?
All right, so the next topic rolls right into actually recycling content, talking about when is it appropriate and when is it not appropriate to actually recycle content. And I guess, you want me to start? You want your thoughts first?
You're the boss. I just work here. I literally just
So
work here.
I think, Sean, well, anyway. But I think that recycling content is a good thing when it's content like products or something that we're talking specifically for us. So we don't recycle content like this. We don't recycle topics that we've talked about before in running Rampant. We don't, we try to keep all that fresh. So it depends on what you're recycling and when you're recycling it. But I think that for our product life, or if you're selling a product, it has a very limited time that people see it. So recycling that, it's going to be new for somebody. So as long as if you put that back out there and people get to see it again, you're going to most likely hit someone who's never seen it before. So although we do get people saying, oh, I've seen this stuff in your newsletter before, I've seen this, yeah, we're not talking to you necessarily, although maybe you need a refresher that we actually sell this or have this tutorial or something like that. But you're most likely going to get somebody new. So it's important to just I know it seems like, your friends are going to be saying, oh, I already have seen this. I've already, this has been the same post you've posted 100 times. Well, yeah, I'm not necessarily gearing this towards you. I'm gearing it to the people who don't know us and who have not seen us. So thank you for seeing the same ad again. And but we're trying to get those other people. So.
Well, look, until you have a huge audience, I'll use Ryan as an example because we brought him up. We have 30,000 followers on YouTube and like 17,000 on Facebook. Grateful for every single one. Ryan's got 1 million followers on YouTube. So Ryan doesn't necessarily have to run the same content over and over again. However, if you have relevant content and it's not eroded with time, from time, if it's still relevant, like our tutorials that we've made, for example. Yes. The reason some of my tutorials have 300 and 500,000 views is because I've run it multiple times. You got to think of tweets and Facebook posts as an instance of time. Think of it as the ticker on CNN or whatever news channel you watch. That little bit of information that scrolls by, once it's gone, it's gone. Now you're watching it, but the person in another city might just turn it on now after it's gone by. They don't know anything about it. And that's what they said tweet lasts like 11 minutes and a Facebook post lasts 26 minutes or something outrageous like that. Like that's how. So there's nothing wrong with retweeting content or resharing content as long as it's relevant. I have a friend of mine. They've got multiple companies. They were asking me, how do you have this many views, or how do I get more views? Well, that's until you're big, until you've got a huge following where they're sharing and they're helping you out. You have to do the heavy lifting for yourself. So there's nothing wrong with relisting your content as long as it's relevant and valuable. Now, if it's something old, or something that's irrelevant, like you're talking about, I don't know, CS6 or something or whatever, probably not the best thing to keep retweeting something that happened in 2010. But If you've got a tutorial that's really just all about the techniques and just stands the test of time, why not just keep sharing? It's valuable content to somebody, So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Share it.
Yeah, just keep sharing. It doesn't matter as long as it's relevant to somebody.
Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to anybody telling you that I don't want to see this anymore. Yeah, we get that a lot.
It's not only that, but I get messages from people who are also running businesses locally in this area, and they're like, look, I don't understand this whole live thing and all this stuff that you're sharing about your day-to-day and Instagram and Snapchat. You shouldn't do that. In reality, what they're saying is they don't want to do that. It has nothing to do with you. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. This is what we believe in. This is our way of talking to our friends and fans, and we love every one of you. So we're going to never stop doing this. We're only going to do more. But they are constantly hitting us with negativity, like there's no reason to do this. This is stupid. This is dumb. Our newsletter is to help keep the lights on, but everything else is all about communication. And sharing. And so you're just as much a part of this journey as everything else in this room as we are. We are nothing without you. So to tell someone it's stupid for sharing your journey, no, it's not. This is allowing you to realize, oh, they're just people too. They have struggles. They have to pay bills. They have to use the same software I do or whatever. They have just the same number of hours in the day. We're the same. So if someone comes at you with that kind of nonsense, just shrug it off. They're just basically telling you they don't want to do it. Ding. So what's next?
All right. So our very last topic is talking about accountability and talking about how accountability is different when you own a business or versus when you are working for someone else.
Yeah, I don't have a manager. I mean, Stefanie and I have meetings every day about what are we going to do today, but I don't have a manager. I can do 50 projects or no projects. Really, the thing that keeps me accountable is whether or not there's money coming in. You have to be self-motivated to run a business. If you're content with making a little bit of money and then long spurts of dry spell, that's fine. I'm not. I go into mini panic attacks if we're not generating some kind of an income.
Yeah.
But the accountability is, we just talk to each other every day. Say what's on your plans. We've got long-term plans, we've got short-term plans, and they change all the time. I had a long phone call with somebody today that just went on the schedule today, like an hour before the phone call. I got a whole huge project that I've got to knock out on top of little projects that can't really go anywhere. And these are the things we just share with one another and try to encourage one another. And of course, these shows are now permanent. 4 p.m. on Mondays for Running Rampant, Tuesdays and Thursdays 9 p.m. unless the guest bails on us. Just kidding. It happens. But yeah, that's it. So, there's just no getting out of it. If you don't, we're just regular people. There are days you get up and you just don't feel like doing this. You're just tired or you feel beat down or someone wrote a really nasty comment and it just kind of ruins your day. Like I said, I don't have a middle manager coming in going, Sean, did you have that TPS report done? No one's telling me that. It's just, you just got to get done. A drive comes in. It's up to me to make sure stuff gets put on it and shipped out. We have customer service rights or calls. It's up to Stefanie to answer in a responsible time and handle the problem. So it's. Running a business means you're self-motivated and you're only accountable to yourself. Well, we're accountable to our customers. We'll never let you down.
Yep.
But at the same time, there's millions of companies out there that don't even have a phone number or they have some catch-all email address. I mean, we were using software up until recently where their customer service took 7 days to write us back. That was outrageous, So as a customer, I felt super let down by them. We would never do that to you guys. So
yeah,
but
you have to be accountable for yourself when you own a business, and no matter what your business is, because you are the only one running it. There's no one telling you. There's no one behind you there to pick up the pieces. You're the picker upper. You have to pick up the pieces. That's all there is, and if you don't do it, no one else will. Like if we have a bad day, which we do, and we take the day off, that stuff doesn't just go away. There's no one else there to, when you take a day off of work, when somebody else is there, someone probably picks up whatever you were supposed to do. Here, that just gets piled on to the next day. So
yeah,
it's hard to.
I was gonna say, when have we ever taken a day off? Good gracious.
We don't.
Yeah.
But if you do,
but I see your point though.
Then things just pile up. It's still left for you to do. So accountability is difficult, and it's all up to yourself. So.
Yeah, but don't feel let down. We all feel the same way.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll just be real with everybody. I feel like a failure all the time. I've worked in this industry 20 years. I've worked on music videos, feature films, working on Rampant. There's just days I just feel like I can't do anything right. There's days I feel like I'm not creative. There's days I feel like this thing that we've built here will never take off. It's just part of being an artist. There's a level of insecurity there and a level of self-doubt and, you know, self-worth that you have to deal with. And it doesn't help when friends and family don't understand what you're trying to do, or they shrug it off because they don't get it, or people just launch hate at you. You know, it's just part of the deal. So I don't know. You have to find a way or a support system or a group of people. Like I've got Steph. You got to get yourself a Steph. You can't have this Steph, but you got to get yourself a Steph. She's very much more even keeled than I am. I'm just an artist. I'll be really excited about something one day, and then I'll look at it and go, "This is the worst piece of crap I've ever designed in my entire life," and I'll trash it the next. It's just how it is. So many projects. And Rose, if you're still watching the show, I haven't forgotten about you.
We have not.
I have a project that's almost ready for you, but it turns out that Premiere won't do what I want it to do and save it in a project file. So I'll either do a tutorial or I'll send you a private email and tell you exactly how to get the look. I haven't forgotten about you. I've not neglected you. It bothers me that I haven't developed this project yet, but it's not working the way I want it to work. So, Rose, if you're still a fan of ours, we still love and adore you, and I'm sorry. I truly have not forgotten about you, I promise. But that's the thing, is I just will not release a product until I'm reasonably happy with it and send it to my trusted friends who either love it or hate it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm fan of stuff. But we also have other people in our lives. We've got like Dave Bolsuto from Iographer, who's been a huge mentor to us, and we've got lots of friends. Ryan is becoming a fast friend of ours. He's a really great guy, and it's I mean they're a family business, so it's really an honor to know them and see how they work, and they're an inspiration to us. But
build that circle.
Just build your circle, and just I don't know, just be accountable to yourself. That's all you got to worry about, and be accountable to your customers. Just always put out a quality product and treat your customers with as much respect as possible, even when they come in at you hot. We do have some people who start off with, dropping F-bombs and stuff because they're angry, and mostly because they don't understand what's happening. We've never done anything to harm them, but they're just so frustrated they've been treated badly by other companies that they just assume we're the same, and we're not. And typically when Stefanie writes them, they're like, "Oh, hey, that's cool, thanks, sorry about that." Remember that time I dropped the F-bomb? That was bad. Yeah, it was like 2 seconds ago.
Pretty nasty people. Don't be nasty.
Yeah. Well,
that whole catch more flies with sugar thing, it really does work.
I don't think that's the phrase.
Isn't it something like that? Is it ants?
Who wants to catch ants? You can catch more ants with
I don't know what the saying is,
truck.
But whatever. Be nice.
Yikes.
I'll be nice to you if you're nice to me. So yeah. Oh, we have a question.
Says, I was wondering when was the moment you felt professional enough to get other people to treat you as such? That's a really good question. When I first graduated film school, went out to LA, I was really abused and used. They knew I was young, and they would talk down to me. And I guess it's just kind of, you just have to be professional and kind of not command anything, just be respectful, and people will be respectful to you. And if they're not, just shrug it off. If I could tell anything to my 21-year-old self is, maybe don't try to fix everybody else's problems. It's not about you. Yeah, it's hard though. You're going to find people who are disrespectful to you no matter what. But don't let anybody ever put you down in terms of your work. If you don't know something, if you're in a position where you're an editor or you're a graphics person and you're doing something that's slightly out of your realm, it's okay to be honest about that. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. Do the opposite. Underpromise and overdeliver. But don't say, "Oh yeah, of course I can do 3D modeling and make this Transformer car into a robot. Hold on, let me Google that real quick." No, don't do that. Don't do that. But absolutely, I think if you treat your client with respect, most of them will treat you with respect. And if they're that disrespectful, you don't want to work with them. You just don't. I've fired a lot of clients. I'm not afraid to say that. Life is only so long. So I don't need to come home and be angry and pissed off and have her deal with me being angry and pissed off when I could just work with clients that I choose to work with.
Huh, that was a good question.
Oh yeah, that was a great question. I hope that answered your question. If you have any other questions, please hit us up. We love talking to you all. You all are our favorite people. Silence.
Okay.
So yeah, that's that. Unless there's more questions, that's it for this episode. Like we said, we are not doing Rampant Live. There's so many shows and so many days. I haven't slept in days either. We're not doing Rampant Live tomorrow night. Our guest rescheduled, so we will be doing Rampant Live on Thursday night with Ryan Connolly. If you're just jumping in, Ryan Connolly from Film Riot and Triune Films will be our guest on Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern here on Facebook, facebook.com/rampantmedia, and here on YouTube, youtube.com/rampantmedia. Don't miss it out. Don't miss it out. What's wrong with
Don't
me?
miss it
Don't
out.
miss out. And bring your questions, and I'll probably, if anything, it'll be entertaining to see me make a fool out of myself in front of Ryan. So that should be worth the price of admission at least.
It's going to be a good show.
It's going to be a great show.
Tune
great
in.
show. He's a really cool guy.
You get to ask Ryan any questions you want.
Well,
so,
let's be reasonable. Let's hold up now.
There'll be a moderator, and that'll be us. So yeah, but it'll be live. So
not any question. So Ryan, boxers or briefs? No. Bad human. Actually, I might ask that question. So, no. So, but seriously,
it'll be a fun show.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Thursday at 9 p.m. EST.
EST or EDT. So, I don't know what it is. EST, EDT.
If you're in Ryan's zone, that will be
1 hour later.
1 hour later.
Earlier. Yeah.
And if you haven't yet, like and subscribe.
Yes,
if you're on
please.
Facebook, share this. And subscribe on YouTube if you're watching it on YouTube.
Hit us up with a thumbs up on YouTube. Please subscribe on YouTube, and please like us on Facebook. I know Paul, we found out, man, you asked why don't you get alerts on Facebook. It's this whole nonsense where you have to go in and you have to click
you have
like
to go
and follow.
to events in the so for our page, like if you're on the Rampant Media Design Tools page, if you go to events, you have to actually subscribe to the events to get an alert for that event. It'll be for all the events, but
it's a nightmare. Whereas on YouTube, you just subscribe.
It's just subscribe. So, yeah.
We like the tubes.
We like the tubes, and the tubes likes us because we seem to have more people on the tubes watching than we do on Facebook.
Although right this very second, we have more on Facebook than YouTube. Woohoo!
Woo! But thanks, guys, for watching.
Yes.
That's all for today.
Yeah, unless you have any other questions. Last second, guys, this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, you can catch all of our episodes on Running Rampant.
.biz.
Of all the previous episodes, this is episode 19, so there's 18 other episodes of us jawing on about who knows what, about, I don't even remember anymore. But, runningrampant.biz, and, of course, rampantlive.com.
We'll have all of our guests on.
Yes.
And then if you
Lots
come back here on Thursday at 9 p.m., you will see us talking to the one and only Ryan Connolly.
Ryan Connolly of Film Riot.
So, Film Riot. So, pretty exciting. Yay!
It's crazy exciting.
Yay.
I don't even know what I'm going to ask. So, do you like making movies? That's going to be the very first question I ask. What do you think, huh? All right. So, thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you guys on the flip side.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to run rampant, y'all.
Bye.